Hey guys, it's Sam. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another haul video for you guys. This one is a Wet n Wild haul. I purchased all of this online at wetnwild.com or whatever the website is. I'll put it down below in the description bar. You can get Wet n Wild, oh my hair, up in Canada, but I'm pretty sure you can only get it in Walmart. I know that my Shoppers Drug Mart doesn't carry it, nor does any other one I've ever been to, and I was too lazy to go to my Walmart and look for it. So I thought shopping from my bed seemed like a better idea. I did pick up a lot of stuff from them. Some of it I have tried, some of it I have not had the chance to give a shot to yet. Also, there's some stuff that I picked up that I'm not sure I'm going to keep, so it's not open. And until I decide that, I don't want to open in case I do give it away. So I will swatch as much of this stuff for you guys as I can and tell you guys, kind of like review it as much as I can for what I've tried out. But there are going to be some holes in this haul video in terms of it being a review video also. So the first thing that I'm going to show you guys, I have already talked about in at least 2 other videos. I mentioned it in my Jessica Braun Made Me Buy It video, and I also swatched them all there. And those are the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit liquid lipsticks. Because I swatched them all in that video, I am not going to swatch them in this one as well because it does take some time and I also have to go back to work in about 20 minutes and don't really want to have like lipstick swatches all down my arm. I'm sure they wouldn't care, but just for my own peace of mind, I don't want to swatch them again. So I picked up 6 of the shades. I think that there were a couple more, if not quite a few more, that I hope that there was quite a few more that I didn't get. I know I went crazy overboard, as I always do, because, you know, that lipstick swatch video just showed I clearly don't have enough lipsticks. But these are the 6 that I picked up. So the shades are Nudie Patootie, I've got Nudist Peach, and Pink Really Hard. So those are the lightest 3 that I got. And then I also picked up Coral Corruption, Nice to Fuchsia, and Missy and Fierce. I have worn, I think 4 of the 6 of these, and from the ones that I've worn, I really like them. They wear really, really nice. They're super comfortable on the lips, great pigmentation, great color payoff. They're not super drying, which is nice, and you know, for a drugstore product, they do last actually surprisingly quite a long time. They wear like any other liquid lipstick does. If you're eating or drinking, expect the wear sort of the middle of your mouth. Particularly me, I wear them to work and I do drink out of a straw when I'm at work, and I find that the straw kind of like pulls away at some of the product from the insides of my lips, but you could always do what I do, which is get a lip liner that's close enough to the color, line your entire lips, and fill your entire lips underneath before putting on the lipstick, and it just helps to kind of conceal and sort of make some of that wear a little less noticeable over time. The next thing I picked up, and I don't want to say I regret getting this, but I wish I had maybe done a little bit more research before I did, and now that I think about it, I think I kind of knew that this was a thing. So I picked up the Au Natural Bare Necessities palette, and it is a beautiful, if you can hear barking, it's my dog's going nuts, my mom just got home from work. It is a really, really nice palette. You get 10 shadows? 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 shadows, excuse me, I can't count. And they are a variety of like natural and neutral colors. You get a bit of the black. You also get this, I wish they would stop putting these in everything, like the sponge tips. I used these when I was a kid, when I used to play with makeup, but I see no use for them now that I have like nice makeup brushes that actually blend and stuff. The shadows are great quality, you know, for the price. I'm going to swatch just a few of them for you guys. That's just a few of them there. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. They're buildable, they're blendable. I've done a couple of really, really nice looks with this. My problem is, and this is something that if I had done more research, I probably would have known. If you guys have watched my Sephora haul, you know that I recently just picked up the Urban Decay Naked palette. And I gotta say, this is like a low-end dupe version for the Naked palette. And that is not a bad thing because I do love this palette and it is nice to have a drugstore version of it. Obviously, because you get more shades in the Naked palette, you do get a little bit more variety. But they're pretty close, and maybe had I noticed that, I might have picked a different palette or a different Naked palette or something like that, something different. but honestly, I am very happy with this. I am definitely keeping this. The quality is outstanding considering the price point. So definitely recommend that, especially if you don't already have the Naked palette. The next thing that I picked up was this, what's this called? Mega Glow Makeup Stick Highlighter in the shade When the Nude Strikes. Here's my complaint about Wet n Wild. When some of the products came to me, particularly this one, you can see on the lid, and one of the, what are these called? Cheek and lip tints, which I'll talk about in a little bit. The lids were cracked and pushed all the way down on the product, and it was smeared all inside the lid. So that is a little unfortunate. I know that I am not paying quite as high a price as maybe some high-end stuff that I've gotten, but I do expect the same care with my products as with anything, so that was a little disappointing, but I got over it. It's okay. So this is like a highlighting stick, kind of. I don't want to say akin to my Tarte Twinkle Sticks because those I think are better, but it has the same kind of an idea. So it literally just looks like that. It is a beautiful, beautiful highlight. Like I said, I've been using a lot of these lately as kind of like a base highlight, so I like to put these on and then I put a nice powder highlight over top just to give myself a little bit more pop, a little bit more shimmer. So this one is gorgeous. It's not crazy long lasting, but I wouldn't really expect it to be. It does help though that I tend to put a powder over top, so it kind of like locks it in a little bit more than it would if I let it stand alone. But would I repurchase this? No. Will I use this? Yeah, probably. So I also picked up 2 of their Mega Glow highlighting powders. They are in the shades Precious, oh god, I almost chucked that in through my window, Precious Petals and Crown of My Canopy. Also, if you can hear the background noise, it is pouring rain here, which makes me super upset that I have to go and get in my car soon and go back to work in about 20 minutes, so that's great. So I have only tried the one, and that is in Precious Petals, and it's like this kind of champagne gold. I literally got it all down my finger, but it is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. One of the nicer highlighters that I've ever owned. Really soft. I am honestly, since I started this channel and I've opened my eyes to all of this drugstore makeup, I am so impressed. Like, it kind of makes me wish I had done this a lot sooner, or at least started trying this a lot sooner. I might have saved my, well, probably not. I was going to say I might have saved my bank account a little bit of damage, but I don't think so because I still do go back to MAC almost every week to every other week to see what's new and to see what I don't have because I do love it so much. But I'm really happy that I've added a lot of this stuff to my collection. So that's the one there. And then I haven't tried this one yet, but this is the Crown of My Canopy. And I hope you guys can see it is more of like a brassy kind of like pinky orangey kind of one. Really excited to try this out. I actually thought I had tried it out, but evidently I haven't. If I can get this open quick, I'll open it and swatch it for you guys. But I do struggle with packaging. Meh? Nope, not quite. I thought I could like brute strength get it open. Evidently I can't. Okay, there we go. So that's the other one. Like, look at how, I also love the little like, I guess it's a flower etching that's in there. Absolutely stunning. There's that one there. Super gorgeous. If you guys get the chance to, I definitely recommend you check these out. They are amazing and they do last a significantly longer amount of time than the glow stick did. The rest of everything that I got, I was able to pick up in their spring collection bundle. So I think it cost me like $30 for all of this stuff. And you can't really pick and choose what you get out of it. You kind of just get everything. And this is more where some of it I've used, some of it I haven't. I don't know if I'm going to use everything. So the first thing is this Kabuki brush. And it is a little dirty because I've been using it, but it's got like pink tinted top. It is synthetic. I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure, just based off feel, but it is very, very soft. Like, I was surprised. Like, I got this in the box and I was like, this is gonna feel like super fake and super like how it costs. It doesn't cost very much. It's gonna feel like what I'm paying for, and I could not have been more wrong. I have loved this. I like to put on my bronzer with it, put on my like setting, not my setting powder, but like my my MAC Medium Plus like mineralized skin finish when I'm setting sort of my BB cream. I love to use this. Look at me now playing with it like a child because it feels so soft. I'm going to put it down. But it is amazing, especially for, you know, I've only ever had MAC brushes. Maybe I need to, you know, get out into the drugstore world a little more. I think the reason is because I used to use Quo brushes quite a bit, and the handle would always separate from like the metal, I can't think of what that part of the brush is, like the metal part where the brush actually stuck in, so then I ended up with a brush head and just like a wooden stick, and I was like, well, that's no good. And because I've never had a problem with my MAC brushes breaking on me, I keep going back to them, but I do really, really like this. And I also like that the bristles do not come out of the brush, because this happens to me all the time with my MAC brushes, with my big powder brushes, is that the bristles all come out and then my makeup could look perfect and I'll look and then I've got like little black bristles all over my face that I'm then like picking out of my makeup, and it's not attractive. It's not attractive. This, really good. If you get the chance, if you see it, try and feel it. It's very soft. You might like it. The next thing, and this is something that I think I'm gonna give away, is this lip palette. I had things like this when I was a kid, like the lip palette that gives you all of the different colors and you dip your brush in and you put it on, and there is a double-ended brush in the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see through there, and it comes with 16 different shades, but I am not a big fan of putting on, like, dipping into pots. Like, I try to avoid that when like lip palettes come out. I've had a couple, but I'm not a big fan. I really do prefer, you know, the liquid lipstick with the wand, or a standard like tube of lipstick that's in stick form. I'm not a big fan of this. I could see this, my nieces are getting to that age where they like to play with makeup, and if my sister's cool with it, I might see if they want this, because, you know, definitely not to wear out of the house, but just to play with, dress up with their friends and that kind of thing. I used to love to do that as a kid. They might as well, so I might give that to her, see if they can get any use out of it instead, but I don't think I'm going to open it. It does give you quite a few colors, but it's just not my thing. The next thing, I got 2 highlighting powders. They are in Lilac to Reality and The Sweetest Bling. So The Sweetest Bling is more of like a pinky kind of one. I've been swirling it together. It is really, really pretty. Looks like that. Really, really pretty. I'm just going to do both the parts separately too to see if it really makes a difference. Not really. Maybe a little bit, like that's a little bit, the outside's a little bit more like pinky than the inside, but really like ultimately you're getting the same. It is a little bit like chalky powdery though. It's not quite the same as the other ones that I got outside of the collection, which I do prefer to these ones, but they still are really pretty. I might not hang on to these. I don't find that I'm reaching for them very often, especially with all of the new highlighters that I just got. If you saw my Sephora haul, you know I just got like 6 or 7, I'm probably exaggerating, probably like 5 new highlighters. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. But I got a lot of new highlighters, and I just find that these ones are getting lost in my collection. So I might give them to someone else who maybe doesn't have so much makeup or is interested in trying out new things. And then this one, the Lilac to Reality, is like this purpley. This one feels a lot more chalky also than the pink one did. There's those right there. I have not used this one because the purple scares me a little bit. As with everything else except for maybe this, I'm going to commit to at least giving it a shot before I pass it on. But like I said, these 2 are probably not going to stay in my collection for very long. They are quite chalky. And even though they are really pretty, they're just not as nice as these ones were for me, so I think that I might get rid of those as well. It also came with 3 cheek and lip tints, and this is the other one where I had a problem where I think maybe it was just like screwed up too far and meshed into the lid. I have not worn these as lip products. I have only worn them as cheek tints, and I do really like them. I've used a couple of the matte cream color bases as blushes before, and as long as you're not afraid to like dot them on lightly and blend them out really evenly, either with your Beauty Blender sponge or I just use my fingertips, you can get really, really nice looks. What I don't recommend, I do recommend like dotting it on a little bit. Don't streak it on because you'll find you have too much product, and it's always easy to add more product. It's really hard to take away once it's already there. So this first one is in Crush Upon a Time. Looks like that. It does look a lot more like orangey in the tube, but it's actually like a really pretty color. And like I said, I probably won't use these as lipsticks, but as cheek tints, they're kind of nice. This one is in Kiss Me If You Can. More of like a pinky one. That one was more orange. And then this one, the more reddish one, is in Flirt on the Street. Right there. So like I said, they are really, really pretty if you are willing to work the product in and take your time with it. And if you're interested in trying out a cream a cream blush as opposed to a powder blush, maybe these are a good starting point for you because they are a cheaper alternative to, say, a cream color base from MAC, which can be a little bit more pricey. They are really, really nice. They do, because they're cream color bases, they do last a lot longer because they stick down and they're not a powder that's flaking off as you go. They are pretty much like sunk into your skin until you wipe them off. So if you're looking for something like that, maybe that's good for you. I don't wear them all the time, but I haven't worn this one yet. I will not lie to you. I haven't tried the orangey one yet, but now that I see it, I actually really like it. But I've worn both of these, the other two, a couple times, and I do really, really like the way that they look. So the last thing that this came with are 3 of the Color Icon eyeshadow trios. This one is in Will You Marina Me? I have not used this yet, but I do really like the color, so I am excited to try this out. I kind of have been playing with some of my bigger, more high-end palettes lately just because I got so many. But I think that these are a really great option, especially because it pretty much gives you your look. Like it says brow bone, crease, eyelid. Try it. You can use it in different ways. You know that the colors are going to go together much like a palette would. It is a really great option. Again, especially if you're like me and you're trying out new brands and stuff and you want to try a bit of every product, which is really the reason I got the spring collection, because it gave me the most opportunity to try the most of their products. The next one, and this is the one I have used, is in Hieroglyphic Heart. So I can actually open it and show you guys. And it comes with a brush and a sponge, which I will never use, but that's okay. And I will swatchy show you these colors. So those are the 3 colors it comes with. Bam. Right there. Hopefully you guys can see that like shimmery one. So they are like actually really soft, nice shadows. They're pretty much the same quality as was in this palette. I've just kind of been, you know, stuck in my head and stuck in my high-end brands for so long. The last one is in Heart and Heavy, and it is like pinks and purples. This is the one I think I'm going to give away because I've got whites, I've got purples, and I just got that Sweet Peach palette, which has like nice pinky shadows in it. So I think I'm going to give this one away to either a girl at work, or again, maybe I'll give it with this to my nieces and see if they want to play with it. We shall see. But that is everything that I got from Wet n Wild. I tried to give you guys as much of my honest opinions about all the products that I have honestly tried so far, and told you guys my thoughts on everything else. But I will link everything down below, so if you're interested in any of this stuff, definitely go check it out. Oh, I forgot. They also sent me this One Step Wonder Gel. I did not pay for this. They sent it to me, and it's in Periwinkle of an Eye. Something like that. I don't know. And they sent me 2. I don't know why, by accident, so I'm going to give one away. But it is this, like, it looks a lot brighter, but it is like a periwinkle blue. I don't really wear nail polish, but I do like this color, and I'm always down to try a new, like, formula, especially if it's like a Wonder Gel and maybe it won't crack as easy on me, because I do have that problem quite frequently. But yeah, so that's everything that I got from them. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more hauls, and I will start to try and put up beauty tutorials and different reviews and first impressions and stuff of products. I'm getting a little bit better with editing now, so it seems more feasible. But thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye!